just can't go one episode without being sick, apparently, since starting 2024. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the CJRT podcast. I'm sick of being sick again. It is only the second month of 2024, and once again, I'm feeling it, and I hate it. Hi, everybody. How are we all doing? I'm Jill. With me, as always, is my co-host slash partner slash technical producer, best friend, whole wide world, yada, yada, yada.
Chandler Kozlovich.
Hi. I know, I'm botching the intro today, but y'all can suck it. We are in a universe fighting mood right now.
Also Heaven 2, maybe.
Huh?
Well, I mean, this is also a good episode for us.
It is a good episode. Chandler tried to steal it from me and tried to do my intro.
Well,
But I was very adamant that I do it, but then realizing what all the nonsense that just came out of my mouth, and me and probably next time just make him do it.
I mean, the way that you're sounding and everything, it's just, I would have thought I'd take over just because you always do it.
My intro.
Okay. That's... All right. I'll add that to the next agreement.
Mine.
This isn't Blake's. You're not Black, Philip. Here we go again.
Anyways.
Okay. Well, so to kick off the show, if you hadn't noticed anything or if you've seen our Instagram, we've hit 1,000 subscribers.
1,488 to be precise.
Yep.
He told me that number before.
Yep, that is our one milestone we were able to hit. Now we just got to keep going.
Woo!
It's been a wild ride, basically, just trying to get that far.
3 years for 1,400.
Yeah, and almost now, what, like how many episodes?
Almost 200.
Well, I mean, there's 200 on the channel, so, but there's some shorts, and once again, thank you all for those who watch our shorts, and it's always a pleasure watching those, and thank you to the subscribers as well. We couldn't really do what we do without you guys.
Thank you
Yes.
so much. And in the name of Rooster Teeth, keep watching our videos. Don't ever look away.
Exactly.
Ever. Tell your friends, tell your family. If y'all just want some maniacal nonsense to listen to, hit that subscribe button.
All
Give
of
us
our
some
randomness.
love.
Yep, all of our randomness. And of course, there's two things with all of this that we like. It's like always talking random, and the subscribers are probably wondering why they watch this show.
Pretty much. My whole premise of this show was just to talk shit.
Pretty much. And like we're ranting and then also doing unboxings and all that kind of stuff. So got more of those on the way, but just not for today. So, but yeah, we wanted to come on and thank you everybody for all the subscribing and all that and all the views and everything. Like our last episode did so great.
Oh crap!
So,
I'm still in shock about that.
I
It's
agree.
almost how many?
Well over 1,000 views.
Damn.
At least that's from what I can tell. So yeah, so basically that's what our show was about today. But of course, let's go ahead and continue on before we keep on rambling about the subscribers. I wanted to just give a little bit of update of what we've been up to lately. Of course, I think you probably already know what has been going on with Jill lately.
I'm dying.
Yeah, and well, I mean, this ain't the first time
No.
on in our episodes this year. The very first episode was pretty much like that.
Me not having a voice.
Pretty much.
I think the universe just hates me, because I can't seem to catch a break. Every time I start feeling better, I seem to catch something else.
Well,
Which is odd because I don't go out. I don't have a life. I wake up, I go to work, I go to the gym, I come home, I sleep. That's it.
eat, sleep, repeat.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much everybody's. That's pretty much everybody's. I guess they're.
And yet I still find a way to get sick.
That-
So easily.
Well, stick to your routine sometimes, and maybe it'll help.
Stick to my routine? Man, fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay.
I have my routine.
No, I'm just looking at our the last episode we did was for funny beer facts, and that one reached 1.6 1,600 views. So that was fair. That was pretty good, and we just keep going. That's all I can really say. But yeah, that's pretty much all of what we've been up to, is just celebrating over how many subscribers we've gotten. That's pretty much been me too, because from going to a lot of followers on Instagram and then going to subscribers now, maybe we'll get more. I'm hoping we get more subscribers on YouTube than Instagram. So, but you never know. So, but yep, that's so let's go back to what else we were going to talk about. If you can notice from the display in front of me, I have Angel, Amelie, my book Roman Holiday, and Stitch, but we're not talking about those three. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Roman Holiday book. If you've noticed in a couple episodes previously, I've mentioned this a few times. And again, also is personalized by Carrie as well. And I just found out yesterday that also Miles Luna was also part of this book as well.
Huh, I didn't know that.
So, I mean, it doesn't have his name on the front. I mean, it might have it somewhere in here. But basically, I'm not going to give too many spoilers just because I haven't really finished it yet. I was in the middle of chapter 8. And this one, I got to tell you, it's very interesting. And I only say that because, well, for one, listening to it on audiobook actually makes it feel or sound a lot better. Like you actually understand what's going on in the book, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the girl that's reading it on the audiobook is making it feel like the picture in your head from the book.
Do you know who does the reading?
I think, I just looked up her name yesterday. She's done a few Ruby books. Which will probably be when I'm done with this one. They have one for the other Ruby group that's got Velvet and I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember her. I don't remember the rest of that group. Actually, you know what?
Team Coffee?
Team Coffee?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've actually seen Ruby, so
Team Coffee is Coco, Yadahashi, Fox, and Velvet. I do believe that's how you say Yoshi's name. Honest to God, I butcher his name every time I think of it. But yeah, no. Team Coffee.
Team Coffee. If only we could see. Well, we might just watch it again sometime later on, but just to get a recap of what's happened in Ruby, since it's been a while, and I don't know when Volume 10 is going to be coming back out for Ruby, unfortunately.
Greenlight Volume 10.
Well, did you hear the news yesterday that
they canceled their Twitter account? Yeah.
Yeah, like what is going on here? But it is what it is. You can't stop them from like doing what they do. We're not them. So, but yeah. So I'm trying to find where that one person is, and it's interesting because when I went onto my audiobook app, it said Siri suggestions. All the books were Ruby. All of the Ruby books were. It is narrated by Jesse Valinsky. So, but yeah, I know she did this one, and she also did After the Fall, which was book 1.
Huh.
I know there's 3 of these. So, and I don't remember the other one. But hey, all I can say is it's a very adventurous one. And in this book, they're talking about first they start off with Neo, but in this case, Neo and Trivia, which in this case, from what I've read and what I've seen, Trivia is Neo, at least from what I've seen in recent memes.
It's a split personality disorder.
Pretty much. And then you got Roman Torchwick. In this book, he's 18. So, and I did write down a few notes about what I've read so far with the book, as far as Trivia. Basically, she's hanging out with Neapolitan a lot. But of course, her parents don't see Neapolitan. They think she's an imaginary person. Trivia is a trouble child, basically. Just like Roman Torchwick in the book. And by trouble child, she did struggle with school, so that her parents hired a tutor, and she drugged her tutor with sleeping pills and ran away with Neo to Remnant.
Damn.
Yeah, and then Roman Torchwick robbed a guy and stole his jacket in an alley in Vale. He then babysits two girls who are the daughters of his boss, and in this case, his boss is Little Miss Malachite.
Oh, the spider chick.
Yep, the spiders. And there was in the beginning with Roman Torchwick. He starts in chapter 2, so he's approached by Brick and Mordor, I believe his name is. Starts with an M. But that's pretty much what I've gotten to so far. And just before you came over, I was in chapter 7, and I'll mention one thing. Trivia set her house on fire.
Well, that part I knew. Little psycho.
Well, it was only because her parents had went away. I think it went into a couple years later because I think they mentioned when she was like 13 or 14 or something. And I think they mentioned as she gets older, her parents went out, and then she was trying to escape because her parents locked her in her room. And
so she burned down the house to get out?
What she was doing was she took a candle and tried to see if she can heat up the doorknob and see if she can get to the picks in the lock. But that didn't happen because the flame from the candle ended up erupting the door because the door was made of wood. So, yeah, and problem is that she was locked in the room, so she couldn't get out.
Hey guys, it's me, Chandler. Just stopping the video for a sec to tell you that in continuing with that sentence, I forgot to mention that in the book, when Trivia was in the house, she was trying to escape only because, the house was on fire. So what she did was she opened the window and she had a parasol and she jumped out the window to try and so that way, because the house was on fire upstairs. So when she jumped out of the window, the air would caught the parasol, in this case an umbrella. That's kind of what happened after, because she jumped out the window. So, but I figured I'd stop the video just to tell you guys that. So back to the show.
So, but this kind of just goes to show how much of a troubled child she is.
Yeah.
So
Just sounds like a little pyromaniac with borderline personality disorder.
yeah, but it's interesting because as I'm hearing the book, I feel as if like the cover makes it look like it's an old time story, like it was back in before 2000, almost like how it was for A Christmas Story. Like, if you've seen that movie, the way that it just looked and everything, I keep thinking it's that, but they keep on talking about like their scrolls and computer and everything looks all high tech now, almost like, again, like the Ruby franchise. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I've gotten to so far. And I should have probably mentioned this at first, but if you did see our Instagram story, you noticed we were going paperless. I finally snapped and got a iPad Air. Probably best thing I still got to do a lot more with it because I do a lot of writing, but this really helps. So, and this had also helped us with with the show a little bit. And maybe you bring your MacBook and maybe it can help you too.
No, I honest to God hate using technology aside from my phone. Like, when I say that I hate using technology, I exclude my phone solely from that, only because, like, I do enjoy social media only as, like, an entertainment source. But in terms of, like, emails and work and stuff like that, I hate being at a computer. I hate working on an iPad. I hate the idea of working with emails and stuff. It's just, I see my mom and my sister do all their work on their phones and stuff like that, and on their computers, and on my dad, who basically works from home because he's a salesman. So a lot of the time when he's not out in person, he can do literally an entire day's worth of work just from his phone. And I see all of them doing that, and I'm like, I would absolutely hate it. Like, yeah, I stare at my phone a lot because I'm addicted to TikTok, but let's be honest, who isn't? But at the same time, I just feel like that is incredibly draining.
And so it could be distracting too.
Yeah, and I suck at using that stuff, not gonna lie. I barely even know how to use my MacBook, to be completely honest with you. Like, the only time I use it No, actually, the only time I ever really used a MacBook at all was when I was in high school. And then I used it for my EMS class. And even then, I completely hated using it while I was inside the class because it was more of a distraction than it was anything else. So I'm just like, I'm not a fan of having any of this stuff. Like, if it works for you, then it works for you. If you need it because you need it for work, then yeah, it's a necessity. But me, I could go my entire life without wanting to touch any of it, and I'm good to go.
I mean, I would agree with you on that one. I actually went a good while without even watching TV. So there, and not only the TV, but I think I didn't even touch my computer for probably a good week or so. And it's like, okay, I feel fine. I'm not as addicted to all of that. But that was, of course, that was when we had the old stuff. But like now it's like sometimes I like touching it. Sometimes I just like, I don't need it right now. But I get what it's not like how it was when we were in high school. That's for sure. As in like, we couldn't use our iPads, or even if we had them, or MacBooks or something during class. But like the way that everything is now, like you can read on these things, or FaceTiming, doing all that kind of stuff. Just the way that technology has been now. So like, and everybody will tell you, there's like, we didn't have any of this kind of stuff when we were in school. My parents will tell me that.
I know that I got my first iPad. It was an iPad Mini. I got when I was, God, I think I was in middle school. Middle school. But you know, like, it wasn't really like able to be used for a lot of stuff. Like, I could text and I could FaceTime people on it. I could go on the internet and stuff, but I never really had any form of social media when I was a kid because I hated it.
Yeah.
I never got a Facebook. I never got a Twitter because I hate both of them. I had Instagram, but I think I only used it, I don't know, like once a year, maybe posted once a year, less than once a year. And
yeah, I really didn't start using Instagram till after I graduated.
the only real forms of social media I actually use are Snapchat, which I basically fell into the Snapchat tunnel in middle school like every other person my age.
Pretty much.
And then TikTok, I didn't get TikTok till my senior year of high school, but it was after we went into lockdown. So
Well, I mean, if you're bored and all that kind of stuff.
I was bored. I was bored as fuck. I had nothing to do. Literally, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. What's all the hype on this TikTok shit? And next thing I know, there it is. Hello. And now I'm addicted to it. But other than that, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want none of this shit.
And yet, here you are.
Hey, I'm not the one sitting behind the desk.
One day you will.
No.
You've been behind the desk a few times for your solo shows.
Yeah, but I don't touch any of this shit. That's your department.
Well, at least you can operate the computer.
I barely know how to do that. This might just be some dumb bitch energy that I'm getting off right now, but legitimately, I suck at computers.
Yeah, I feel you too. When I switched from PC to iMac, it was a little different. Like there was like to close out of a screen, you got to go over here, and then you got to make sure that you actually quit out of it. It's like I literally thought one time when I clicked X on Safari, I thought it was done, but then it's like, oh no, Safari's still open. Like, what the heck? So, but yeah, I will say, like, with the social media things, I did get rid of Twitter after little after I graduated, because it was just pointless. I can actually remember I didn't go on it for like 2 months, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. I can't take it no more. And I'm glad I did, because I can't even take what's going on there now. So the only thing I would stay on would be Snapchat, Instagram. I was almost gonna get rid of Facebook just because that's just as pointless too. I don't like seeing all that kind of stuff, but it is what it is. But we'll see about that one. So, but yeah, we are running low on time at the moment. But do you have any would you rather's?
No.
No.
Sorry, I'm out of it today. I got nothing for you.
Well, I'll give you one thing. Which would you prefer? Would you prefer hockey or soccer?
Hockey, because I don't know shit about soccer.
Well, I mean, that's one thing about hockey. There's a lot of fighting. There's more fighting in hockey than there is soccer.
Ooh, no, go over to the UK and then European football might give you a run for your money on that bit. They fight a lot. But no, well, I mean, I played soccer when I was a kid. I did like little league, not like, you know,
Right, right.
baby soccer is basically what I did,
Mhm.
and I was a good goalie, but I couldn't really do anything else because I couldn't run. My asthma was really bad when I was a kid, so I just like died literally every 5 seconds. But I mean, I don't really know anything about hockey either, other than the fact that I like to watch these guys punch each other in the face. And now there is a professional women's hockey league, which I'm super excited about because hell yes, love it.
Do you know do they have a team already, or
Yeah, there's a few. They just had like their first opening, I think.
I know they have college hockey for Michigan. That's ladies hockey.
No, we're
So-
talking like professional league now.
You're good.
Like that you can get like drafted from out of college.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, then again, that must be new to me because I didn't think of that one yet.
Oh yeah, it was all the rage on TikTok a few weeks ago. It still is. They come up on my For You page all the time. God, they're pretty. They are so pretty.
Well, you got girls fighting on the ice.
I don't even know if they are allowed to fight. I haven't seen it.
Well,
They're probably just not like men and they have big heads.
well, I know difference between hockey from college hockey to NHL hockey. Like the college guys have the cage on their helmets, so that's a little different. But yeah. So thank you all so much for joining us this week on the CJRT podcast. Once again, hit the subscribe button, follow us on Instagram, and February. This is our first episode of February. February means Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day can still suck it and can just crash and burn right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say what we're both thinking. Fuck Valentine's Day.
Yep.
You're named after a genocidal maniac.
Yep. And we will continue to say it, and you'll probably not hear us shut up about it until after. So, but anyways, until the next show, I'm Chandler.
I'm Jill.
See you guys later.
Bye! God, my throat hurts so bad right now.